shadow moves across the water in pursuit. It splits the waves, commands the sea, and defies the wind. Instilling fear among its prey, feels not for itself. Ahead the sea lies calm, awaiting the storm. Displace the water in its path. Reveal the cannons, unlane the guns, unleash the wrath. On the false under crimson skies, immortalized over time, the legend will rise, and their foes can't believe their eyes, believe their sights as they fall, and the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. Of steel and all big guns to serve the fleet. Unrivaled firepower riding the waves to war. A devastating blow and send their foes down below. Fearless armada now bombarding the shore. Light up the night when cannons roar. In fear of nothing, they lead the Navy into war. On the false under crimson skies, immortalized over time, their legend will rise, and their foes can't believe their eyes, believe their sights as they fall, and the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. The North Sea has drawn the near. The fleets of the high seas approach. A contest of tide has commenced. These days will dictate their fate. The Grand Fleet prepares their guns, unleashed as the dreadnoughts clash headlong. Skies, immortalized over time, the legend will rise, and their foes can't believe their eyes, believe he was shot. Kept on fighting and never stopped. In a Ruskan brave Passchendaele, ignoring his wounds, he prevailed. Save the day, he'll never stray, facing the foes that are coming his way. Come his way, he'll never stray, saving the day. At the edge of madness, in a time of sadness, when a immortal soldier finds his home, through under fire, of attention wire, thought for the war is unbreakable. At the edge of madness, he will show no sadness, never broken, he'll be back for more. Through and under fire, of attention wire, no fear of death is unshakable. I won't be coming home, I won't be going anywhere. I will guard this post forever. Here on the Alpine slope, where I did my final stand, I shall remain among the ice and snow that binds me to this mountain. A force of nature too strong, sent from above, where spirits lead the way, the winds will never fade. White Friday, I'll take the stairway to heaven. I'm sky high, when I die, I'll be immortal. Forever, I won't return to that mountain. I am the soldier of heaven. I saw the end of war, I watched the soldiers come and go, and I kept my watch forever. So many brave men fell in the battles that were raging down below. I have seen it all, but none will hear my story. All of these years I have been frozen in time. I cried for spring to come, but here winter remain. White Friday, I'll take the stairway to heaven. I'm sky high. nation's sons. They may take our towns, they may conquer our grounds. We'll defend the nation and the crown. We'll uphold our independence with our guns. All the way on to triumph or to judgment day, we will follow and we will not be led astray. For king and for country, we are flooding the river. Our standard answer will be the end of the race to the sea. The last piece of Belgium's free. We're keeping a sliver, a cog in the war machine. October of 1914. See a king and a soldier fighting shoulder to shoulder. See a king and a soldier fighting shoulder to shoulder. He overruled his commanders. He made a last stand defenders. We see a king and a soldier, they're fighting shoulder to shoulder to keep the last piece of Belgium free. All the way on to triumph or to judgment day, we will follow and we will not be led astray. For king and for country, we are flooding the river. Our standard answer will be the end of the race to the sea. The last piece of Belgium's free. We're keeping a sliver, a cog in the war machine. October of 1914. For king and for country, we are flooding the river. Our standard answer will be the end of the race to the sea. We're free. For king and for country, we are flooding the river. No more of our country lost. The land will be held at all cost. Who shall be remembered in the ancient house of war? On the medals of the stories in the alley of the great celebrated hero who has wandered through the dark. She stand before you on that metal shining bright, lost in time, returning to the light. Bow before this lady fights for life. So sister, raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill, with a philanthropic heart. Break the norm, she's the girl in uniform. Fighting side by side with men, she will fight until the end. Like to be respected and to change her brother's fate. Took a bullet, earned her freedom and a place among the stars. And she served the Iron Squadron, served the toughest of them all. No fear of dying, for the front line she was born. Sacrifice, she took her brother's place. War to war, a place where she belonged. So brother, raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill, with a philanthropic heart. Break the norm, she's the girl in defense of Doiran has been won. Their attack is coming, fight them back. Bulgarians holding the line, facing wave after wave, will never surrender. Again, 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 again. They attack Bulgaria, held them back. Release their counter barrage. Let it rain, artillery pound in the trenches. No surrender, fight them till the end. No surrender, fight them till the end, fight them till the end. Silence. Oh, I remember the silence on a cold winter day. After many months on the battlefield, and we were used to the violence, then all the cannons went silent, and the snow fell. Voices sang to me from no man's land. We are all, we are all, we are all, we are all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Our moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing a holy night. Our guns laid to rest on
The war had been raging and ravaging for 4 years, leaving millions of casualties from all sides. In the trenches of the front lines, people have asked the question, what is the price of peace? How many more must die? Exactly 5 years after the assassination of Franz Ferdinand, Germany is forced to sign an unconditional surrender. For the signing of this historical document, the French city of Versailles is chosen.
Sign a treaty to change the world. Tensions fall and the peace unfurled. Nothing like what had come before. It's a deal, it's a treaty that will end the war. Sign a treaty to change the world. Tensions fall and the peace unfurled. Nothing like what had come before. It's a deal, it's a treaty that will end the war.
A fragile but hopeful peace falls upon the European continent. America returns to their shores, Russia tend to their own matters, and the British Empire disbands their colonial forces. Parades are being held in victorious countries. The war that would end all wars is over. But not everyone agrees. In the underground, something is growing in the dark. Because for some, the war never ended. War will never entirely die. It will evolve. It will change. And war will return. Sooner than we think.
Sign a treaty to change the world. Tensions fall and the peace unfurled. Nothing like what had come before. It's a deal, it's a treaty that will end the war. Sign a treaty to change the world. Tensions fall and the peace unfurled. Nothing like what had come before. It's a deal, it's a treaty that will end the war. From a shot that would change the world.